Hey guys, welcome back to episode 5 of Wise Words with Maddie and Nina. Today we're with Bryan, soccer coach. Introduce yourself.
What's going on, guys? I'm Coach Bryan. I have my own private soccer business, and I coach ballers.
Okay, so want to tell us a little bit like what you do with your job, like a day-to-day type of thing?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so usually a day in the life is like usually start sessions. So my schedule is based off like your guys' schedules with school. So usually I start around like 2, 3 o'clock, doing sessions depending on groups. So sometimes I have a bigger group, sometimes I have a smaller group, and then I usually go up until like 8 or 9 o'clock every day, just doing one-on-ones or groups or camps and all that. But that's usually like it's pretty simple day-to-day job. Yeah.
And then in the summer you do your hours like increase.
Yeah. In the summer, it's like definitely a lot more. It's like from 8 a.m. to like 8 p.m. So it's like the whole day. So usually I start, it's like,
Do
yeah.
you give yourself a break?
I try to, but I think, I'm not very good at that. No. Yeah, definitely need to give myself more breaks, but it is what it is.
So tell us how you started, like to kind of get into this
Yeah.
type of job.
Yeah. So I was playing college. I was playing D2 at Franklin Pierce. And as you know, in college, you're broke. So you don't make any money. You're like living off like literally like my girlfriend at the time was like paying for like my food, like my lunch, like everything. Like she was blessing me. And where I went to college, it was like in New Hampshire. So it was literally like Ringe. Like it's dead. There's nothing. There was like literally a Domino's we went to like probably like 4 times a week because like the cafeteria was so bad. So I was like, I need to make money. So my dad works construction, so I was like, I'm gonna ask him to do construction, and he was like, no, like just do something that you love, because when you do something you love, it's like it's not a job, it's like more like a hobby or a passion. So I started coming home on the weekends. It was like an hour drive, and just doing sessions on like Saturday and Sunday. I would do like one session, two session, and then my girlfriend at the time, she was like, you should just do an Instagram. And I was like, okay, I'll just make an Instagram, whatever. And like after the Instagram, everything just started like blowing up. It was like just sessions. I was like, I can't just do this on the weekends. I have to like be here on the week too. So it was like I kind of had to make like a hard choice, like or it's soccer or it's like I just kind of tap into my business early. And I was kind of like I wasn't really happy with where I was like mentally. I was like I wasn't playing like I thought I was. Like I was promised a lot of things and it just like didn't turn out. But I think like I'm a big believer that like everything happens for a reason. So like I came and I just decided to take it on full time, and then that I just never looked back since. Yeah.
Have you like? Has there been a time where you ever like, not like regretted that, but like would have changed like anything about how you got into your business? Or are you just like so happy with what like decision you made?
Yeah, I mean that's a good question. It's like for me, it's I just like, of course, I still think about it. Like, what if I still had played? What if I still had that? But I feel like if you get caught in like that bubble of just like overthinking yourself, then you just kind of don't, like fully understand like what you've accomplished. So I just kind of take it day by day. So like every day that goes by, like that's just a win for me. It's just like today's a day. I just want to win today, and then tomorrow I'll focus on tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah.
So when you started out, obviously you only had like a couple kids.
Yeah. Exactly.
Did you like who are some of your first customers?
So like yeah, one of my first clients was my wife's brother, and then actually someone from Hopkinton. It was Enzo, like a little 6-year-old. Yeah, and it was just like, and probably like another one, and I just had like probably 3 clients for like probably like 2, 3 months. So it was like a lot of like just self doubting, like is this actually what I want? Like is this gonna work? But it's just like and those times where you just have to keep pushing through and just believe in what you do, and that it'll all pay off. Yeah. Yeah.
So then it just started growing like through your Instagram.
Yeah.
People started seeing you, and then like a bunch of people told people.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like my business, it's big word of mouth. It's like especially for the girl side, it's like if it's like for example, I think it's kind of like a status thing. Like for example, I train you. It's like people are like, "Oh, Nina's like wicked good. I need to train with who she's training with." And then like I train Maddie. It's like, "Oh, Maddie's really good. Like, why is she training with him? I want to train." And then like kind of everyone like asks like, "Oh, who are you training with?" "Oh, Brian. Oh, I want to train with him too." So it's kind of like I feel like it's like it was like a status thing. Like everyone wants to train with you just because like maybe they don't even want to train, but like just because they know you guys and they're like, oh, they're really good, so like I must go to Brian because he'll make me good. It's not the case, but it's like I feel like it's big, like just word of mouth. Like you tell your friend tells your friend, and it just like keeps going. Yeah, for sure.
Is this like what you want to do for the like majority of like your life, like as your career?
Yeah, I feel like this is like I don't feel like it's a job. Like every time I step on the field, it's like it's I'm just doing what I love. And like I'm so grateful to have met people that I can just like kind of break that barrier with. I think like that's kind of what separates me is like I can separate like people's personal life with soccer. So like for example, a lot of coaches like just train and like it's just about training, but I like to go a little bit deeper. I like to know like how you've been, how your day is going, because sometimes like you don't want to train like because I've been there. Like there's days where you like you show up and you're like, I don't want to be here. I had a bad day or like things with school. Like so I think I'm very good at like separating that and being like, hey, like you're not having a good day. Maybe we won't go as intense today. Like maybe we'll just, keep it a little bit like, less more like because it's just I care more about like your mental side than like, because like soccer, like, yeah, it's good, but it's like if you're not like there mentally, it's like you're not gonna be there with me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if I'm able to connect with you like mentally and like we're able to be on the same page and we're able to laugh and we're able to like break that barrier, then I feel like that will lead into the session.
I feel like you're very good about like at the beginning of our sessions, like asking about like how we
Exactly.
like what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like we laugh like literally every
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
Like in between, like when you're like setting up,
Exactly.
like try
And
to
no drill.
like,
Yeah.
talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get a little too carried away.
Yeah.
My sometimes my sisters don't like to shut up.
Yeah. So
So we keep
shout out Soph.
shout out to we keep talking. But I feel like
Yeah.
that's what makes it so different.
Yeah.
Like about you is that we're able to be so personal with you
Exactly.
and like tell. Like I feel like we've told you like probably
A lot.
stuff. We've told
Yeah. A lot. Yeah.
like maybe stuff that like we shouldn't be telling
Yeah.
our sons, but like I feel like that's what makes you so different. And I feel
Yeah.
like that's what sometimes almost like makes our sessions better
Of course.
because like we're even more like into it
Exactly.
that way, and then like our mental side is good, so we're even more like intense with our
Exactly.
training. Which
Yeah.
I feel like is super. I feel like that's a very good quality that
Yeah.
you have.
For sure.
Like you learned like very young too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've always.
Like, very young.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know.
Yeah.
He's very young, but like the fact that you're able to like build this sort of business while also like having this like very good qualities as a coach
Yeah.
is like super
Yeah.
beneficial for
Yeah.
you.
For sure. Yeah. I feel like some people like that train. It's just they just kind of take it as a business. So it's like you show up, you train, you leave, and like.
Do you feel like is there a big difference from when you started, like with how you were feeling about your business versus now, like timeline? Like,
Yeah, for sure. I feel like in the beginning there was just like a lot of self doubt and just like a lot of like, is this really like, am I really gonna be able to make a living out of this? Especially because it's like it's very short hours and like I depend a lot on your guys' schedule. So it's like I'm not working a 9 to 5 like an average person. I'm working like a 3 to 9, so it's like 6 hours. So it's like I'm just like self doubt and like, can I really do this? Can I really push through? And it's like a lot of it was just like trusting in God,
mm-hmm.
and like that's like been huge for me, and like just putting all my faith in God, and obviously having like my wife too, just always like supporting me, and like even though like we kind of started our businesses together, so it was really hard because like if she was having a bad day, like I would bring her up, and if I was having a bad day, vice versa. So I think like without those two, like I wouldn't be where I am today. So it's like it's super important to have faith in God, and also have like a partner that's just there to support you, when you need it. Yeah, and just for life too. So yeah.
What's the most enjoyable part for you about training players?
I would say like just getting to know them, like just like building a relationship, like with your brother, like with you guys. It's just like for me, like the soccer, like the training is good, yeah, but it's like getting to know you guys, getting to know what goes on in your guys' life, like because especially you guys that are seniors, you guys are going to college, so it's like you guys are going to like a whole new phase of your life where it's like you're gonna meet new people, you're gonna be exposed to different environments. So it's like if I'm able to even like help you guys like 1% with that, that's like so gratifying for me because like I wish like I even told you that a lot. Like I wish I had that support when I was in high school to be like, hey, like this is gonna happen, just so you know, like even if I mean obviously at the end of the day you guys make your own decisions, but it's like if I can even help you guys a little bit with that and like kind of mentor you, it's like it's awesome for me. So yeah, that's my favorite part, just meeting you guys and getting to know you guys because you guys are all great people, like all your family. So
Aw.
it's so awesome. Yeah.
What's like the hardest part? Is there like anything hard about like? I mean, obviously there's really hard things. But, like, what's
Yeah.
the most difficult thing?
I would say being consistent. It's
Yeah.
like just being able to show up every day. And there's days, like you guys know, there's days you don't want to be there. There's days you don't want to train. And it's like just being consistent and having to show up every day. Because like for me, it's like, okay, I train you, Nina. Like that's I put 100% of my energy. Then when the next person comes, I have to reset and I have to go 100% again. And it's like you have to like keep hitting that reset button and giving like everyone 100% because at the end of the day it's your business. So like I can't be like half with you and 100 with you, so I have to be 100. So like that's super hard being consistent. And like it's just sometimes you don't want to be there, but I think that's when like the building the relationships really like goes a long way because like we kind of like talk and we kind of talk about your day and what's going on in your life, so it's like it kind of distracts from that, which is like super big. But yeah, being consistent is super hard.
Someone that's like inspired you to do this, or like just inspired you in your life in general.
um I would say I would say definitely um just to do this and like support me, I would say my wife 100%. Yeah, just like her putting like she put faith in me that like I didn't even have in myself. Like I didn't even know I could do what I could do, but it was just like her like, "Hey, like you got this, like you can do this." Like cuz obviously there's like a lot of competition and like especially after I started doing it, a lot of other people wanted to do it. So it's like just like that self-doubt and like just being like emotionally strong that you can push through and you can do it. So yeah, definitely her 100%.
You said she started her own business. What does she do?
Yeah, so she's an esthetician. So she does like facial, like makeup, all that stuff, like eyebrows.
Does she like it?
Yeah, she does. She loves it.
Who does she do it with?
So she has her own spot.
It's just her.
Yeah, it's just her.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So she opened up her spot. It was like I believe almost like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So it was like her for her was hard too because she was like opening and she was like,
I mean, starting a business is hard.
it's super hard.
Like
Yeah, especially young too, because like especially in her space, like as an esthetician, if you have like 5 years of experience, that's like nothing in the space. Like like a lot of people trust like people that have been for like 10, 15 years. So like yeah, it takes a lot of time because you have to like build your clientele, and especially like for them, like you guys know, there's like so many like nail salons or like makeup places. Like there's so much competition. So like for you to stand out, like you just have to be super persistent. And I feel like that's like anything in life. Like it's just if it's really what you want to do, you just have to like kind of lock in and just be like, hey, like I'm gonna do this, and whatever comes comes. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep pushing. Yeah. So
when did you meet her?
I met her in high school. Yeah. So it was actually I met her in so I moved to Ashland seventh grade, and she moved in sixth grade. But we literally we're both Brazilian, so we always like talked. But like I liked her for the longest time, and she like liked someone else. So I had to play the best friend game. Yeah, shout out to all the guys. I had to play the best friend game. You know how it is. Yeah. So it wasn't until sophomore year where we actually started dating. So that was 2020. That was like COVID, like a year after. It was still COVID, I think. 2020. Yeah, I don't even know, but yeah. So it was 2020 we met, and then we just started dating sophomore year, and then we got married. Um, this November will be 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So
So like right after you kind of got out of high school. Was it a year after you got out of high school?
yeah, it
Was
was.
you graduated?
Yeah, so I'm super young. That's why, cause so I was 18 when I got married, but I was already
Oh, you're already a freshman?
well, I'm 20 now, so 2 years ago I was a freshman in college. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Did you guys know you wanted to get married young?
Yeah, for sure. Especially because I think it was like just because both of our families, well, her family more is like more religious, so it was like if we wanted to live together, we had to get married.
Yeah.
Like it's just kind of like we could have done it, but it was like I felt at least it would be super disrespectful just to like move in with her and then like not be married with her. So like that's when I made the choice, and I was like, if we really want to do this, like we're gonna get married and we were able to live together and start our life. So I think that was like super important. Yeah, for sure.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't see that a lot
No.
around here.
No, definitely not.
Especially in the US, I feel like it's like more common to get married
Yeah,
much older now.
of course.
But I feel like that's cool and unique to you guys
Yeah.
that like you were able to do that.
Exactly.
Obviously, you're 2 years
Yeah.
going strong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it sounds like she's doing very well.
No, she is.
supporting you,
Yeah,
you as well,
yeah.
for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, getting married young is hard too, because like you guys are both like, you guys are still immature. Like especially in the beginning. Like she's literally seen me from sophomore year of high school to like now. So it's like I'm a whole different person. Like you're in high school. It's like super different. You have a bunch of friends. Like your friend group's big, and then as you start like going, like your friend groups get smaller, smaller, smaller. So it's like, yeah, that's what's been like really good. But it's just like having that partner that you can just like count on anytime, any place. Like it's just you have that person by your side, and it's like you can just count on them whenever. You know what I mean? So it's just like there's nothing better. Yeah, it is.
You guys are still young. Do you guys know when you want to start to get like a house for yourself or an apartment or
Yeah,
anything?
yeah. So that we actually just moved in. Like,
Oh, you did?
yeah,
I knew you were with her
yeah. Her
parents.
parents. Yeah, yeah,
Her parents, but then I didn't realize
yeah. So
you
we
got
just
your own.
yeah we just moved in.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
exciting.
so it's been awesome. So it's been like these first 2 days, but it's just like starting that new chapter, and obviously I'm with my place too, so it's been like everywhere.
Wow,
Yeah, so it's
You're
yeah,
running back and forth between
yeah,
so
literally,
much.
I'm like a headless chicken. I'm like literally everywhere. That's why, like, yeah, I sometimes I take long to respond, so sorry, but it's like, yeah, it's just
We clearly do nothing.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are seniors. That's
Literally do nothing.
but that's the best. I mean, doing nothing is low key a flex. Like it's actually so good. It's so good.
All day we
Cherish it.
things,
It's
we
so good.
practice, and then we come home.
And just chill. That's awesome. That's like
We don't do
that's a fire life. Yeah. But
Tell
at least,
us about this place that you're opening.
yeah, so it's gonna be a place in Milford. I'm opening a facility. It's gonna be like about I think 9,200 square feet. So it's like it's a big space. It's gonna be like a 9v9 field. But just for me, I just needed something to like kind of differentiate myself. So like I'm gonna have like a recovery room where like players can come, they can recover. They have a sauna. They have a sauna. They have an ice bath. Yeah, they have recovery boots. They have a roller. They have bands. And then like I have a like an analysis room where like I break down film like to like players that are in college or pros or whatever, and just come in and we break down film. So I think like it's super important. Like if I'm gonna build something, I'm gonna build it, for the player. So it's like a complete package. It's like you don't just come for an hour and leave. It's like you come, you recover, we watch film. Like everything is like a whole package. So like it just makes it a better experience for you and for me at the same time. You know what I mean? Because like you can just come and just like that's your place. It's like going to a gym. Like you just do everything you need to do and just yeah, which is
Do you think
good.
this will like help your business even more? I mean, you're like so like I feel like so many people know about you. Like I know so many people who train with you.
Yeah.
Even even people like I feel like in our school like who don't even they just, like see it
Oh,
on
really?
like, see it on
No, I didn't know
social
that.
media. Because like if like it will pop up on like people's like reels.
Oh,
Or
really?
just, like scrolling.
Wow.
Because like if like we like it,
Yeah.
then, like some people will see like what
Yeah, because they
we
follow
like,
you. Yeah,
or,
yeah, yeah.
like, what we repost.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
like, people are like, oh, you're like with that trainer.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
tell your little brother.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, plug.
Do you think like this new place will like help your business even more? Like I feel like it will help like even more.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like this is like kind of well, if you think about it, like no one kind of has an indoor space, like not even clubs, like Stars, for example, they don't have an yeah. So it's like
Being like your own business, just you, and having your own space is like really like awesome.
yeah, yeah. It's like I think that's like kind of like gonna be a big change in my business, like because it's like you have your own spot. So it's like first of all, like nothing can stop you from training. No rain, no snow, like anything. Obviously in the summer too. Like I mean, I always tell people like with Will, like I trained him in the summer like twice, and it was like 95 degrees, and he puked twice. Like yeah, it was bad. So it's like I don't want to have my players going through that, like puking like during sessions. It's like it's terrible. So it's like having a space where it's like indoor, you can just train whenever. It's like and it's like you know what I mean. Especially in the summer, like it's cooler. In the winter, it's hot. Like you can just have. But like for my business, I think it would definitely be like I'm gonna be different because like no one has like an indoor spot. You know what I mean? So it's like yeah,
Especially those extra things.
yeah, exactly.
Those are so cool.
Yeah, because like I could have just put like turf, like I said, like I could have just been like, okay, I'm gonna put turf, put goals, and this is a field. But it's like just kind of like seeking like those little details that like go a long way in the future. So like adding a recovery room, okay, but why? So like if I have a player, like if I have you guys coming from college, like you guys come, like you guys train, and you guys can also recover, like take care of your bodies, and then like have like protein bars and like stuff for you guys, so you guys can like fuel. So like you guys even feel like you're at college, like because it's just like you have everything there, so you don't even need to like leave. It's just like you're there, you just chill, you recover, you watch film, you like do everything you need to do. So you don't have to like okay, like I train, now I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna do an ice bath. Like, you know what I mean? It just saves you time. Especially you guys are gonna be in college, you guys have like no time with in between classes, in between trainings, and it's like everything's so intense and so quick. So it's like just to have that in one space is like it's so good. Yeah, for sure.
Um, what's like the most improvement you've seen from a player? Because obviously you have so many players. But
Yeah.
is there like a time where like you started with a player and then like where they've come with you?
Yeah, for sure.
Just, like,
Yeah, I mean, it definitely depends on like how often they're with me because I know like some people are like, with me like once a week. Some people are with me like every day. But definitely one player. His name is Enzo. He was young when he started. He was about like 6 years old, and now he's 9. And it's like he just completely changed. He just like put in so much work. And he went from like playing on like a normal like town team, and he's like on like the like pre MLS for like his team. So like yeah, so it's like super like that also too. That part of the job is like super like gratifying to see like when you guys commit and like just seeing that like all your hard work paid off, because I know like I'm just a little bit part of that process, but like I know how much work you guys have put in to get there. Like people think, oh, you committed to Princeton, you committed to BU, like, oh, it's just like you just trained and you got there. Like the amount of work, the amount of like losses, the wins, like all like the parent pep talks you guys have received from Arthur, I bet for sure. Yeah, like I bet like it's just you guys are so it's like it's a long journey, and just to like see them grow and like just have that experience is like it's awesome. But yeah, definitely Enzo, just because I've been working with him. I mean, this is only like my second full year of my business, so like I've been with players not like that long, but like definitely like just to see that growth is like it's so awesome.
now it's so like rewarding
Yeah,
you as
exactly.
a trainer.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's like you just you're with them every day. Like they kind of like become like siblings to you. It's like you're with them. Like in the summer, he was with me like 3, 4 times a week. Like you're with them every single day, and like you talk, you get to know like what they like. So it's like it's awesome. It's super rewarding for sure. Yeah.
Who's like the highest like level player that you've ever trained, or like is at the highest level now?
Yeah. There's probably an MLS right back that I train. His name is Ruan. So he's a Brazilian guy. He played for the MLS. He played in like Orlando City. Um, Now he went back to Brazil, but he played for DC United, for Montreal, for Orlando. Yeah, so he's played in MLS for like 7 years. So like that was like definitely the biggest like level, and it's like there's levels to the game, but it's like wow, like
That's something.
yeah, it's like wow, like this is like an MLS level player. Like these guys are like different for sure. And it's like wow, like there's definitely levels to the game. Like you train like a college player, and then you train like a D1 player, but then you train a pro, it's like so much different. But it's like it's just like small things. Like people think it's like a big difference, and like oh his shot is it's just like small like little details, like first touch, like the way they like turn their body, and like the split second. It's like it's just little things that just like make them so special. Yeah, but for sure, definitely him. Yeah.
What has been the most like from your whole time so far?
Yeah.
What has been the most, I guess, like rewarding thing that you've like felt or done so far?
That's a great question. What's the most rewarding thing? I think for me, just going back to that point is just like getting to know and like building relationships with you guys. I just think like for me, just to have that like relationship and build that like trust that we can like kind of like bond on, and like because sometimes like I said, like I'm not 100% and you're not 100%, but if we can just like break that barrier and still be able to connect and have like a good session, I think like for me is like that's just like super rewarding. And it's just like maybe that's something small, but like for me that's like huge, like just to be able to like connect and talk and know how you guys are, and things like that. That's like super rewarding for me, and just like it's just awesome to have for sure. Yeah.
I don't have any more. Okay. So at the end of each podcast, we ask what your best piece of advice is.
Okay.
So we're gonna ask you.
Okay.
To give
Put me
us
on the
what
spot.
your- yeah, put you on the spot. What's your best, or what's it can be soccer, it can be anything, whatever you think.
Okay.
Any advice that you have
Yeah.
for us?
I think you guys are definitely still so young, and you guys are going to go through so many ups and downs with your life still, and that's completely okay. even not maybe soccer, maybe relationships or family or whatever. But at the end of the day, I think the most important piece of advice is just for you to know who your true worth is, and for you guys to always just believe in yourself. Because I think at the end of the day, it's like it's you versus you. Like it's at the end of the day, you're battling constantly with yourself. So I think for you guys just to know your worth and to know how far you guys have come. Never forget, because I feel like in our lives, especially like where we live, everything is just like so go 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 go, and we never kind of like stop and like actually appreciate everything we have accomplished. Like it's like, oh, we played this game, we scored, and then okay, we next weekend game, next weekend game, next weekend. It's like you guys are always thinking about the next thing, and I feel like sometimes it's good to just slow down and be like, wow, like look at all I've done. Like I'm committed D1, I'm committed D1. Like it's like you guys are like the 1% of people, and like I feel like a lot of people don't kind of like grasp like how big that is, but it's like so many people want it to be in your shoes, and it's like just being able to like soak that in, be like, if when things are going bad, it's like, hey, like I'm here, like I'm the 1%, like I can keep going, I can keep pushing, like I can still keep going. And I think a lot of people just want to like think about the next thing, and you never actually like soak in everything that you've done and everything that you've accomplished. Like, and it's always like I always see like this quote. It's like the guy on the bike wishes he had a car, the guy in the car wishes he had a plane, the guy on the plane wishes he had a jet. And it's like you're don't let your ambition kill kill your integrity and kill your accomplishments, because sometimes we're always ambitious to want more, and that's completely fine. But it's like at some point you kind of have to just appreciate all you've done, and like how special you are, because you guys are special. It's not everyone that goes D1. It's not everyone that has done everything that you guys have done in high school. So it's like just you know remembering that in those hard times, because in the easy times it's so easy to be like, yeah, I'm good, and my mental's good, I'm playing, I'm starting. But it's like the bad times are like when you're injured, or like maybe you just got out of a relationship, or you're having family issues. Like those are the times where like you have to be like, hey, like it's gonna be okay, because I've been through this before, I'm gonna go through this again. But it's like at the end of the day, I believe in who I am, and I can get through this for sure. Wow. Yeah, that was good. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of our podcast. Of course. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe I'll be back for part 2. Oh, yeah. Thanks. Bye. Take care.